talk about the awards that you guys are looking forward to winning, the awards that you guys have won, the nominations that you guys are essentially in. Let me begin with Kanairo. This film, how did it begin?
It's a long story. Good thing we have the time, right?
Yeah, we do have the time. 1 hour. Yeah.
It began last year, around March, April.
Yeah.
And I was, at the time, I was doing a workshop, a film workshop. And when we were writing a script, you know the way you just sit and Celtics is there, and then you know what I mean. When you sit and you're waiting for words to come through you, I started writing a script. And then as I continued, it felt like I was channeling somebody who had passed on through suicide at the time. And he was a very popular DJ in a very popular media station. And so when I was writing it, sometimes you never really know as a scriptwriter what you're writing until you're done writing it, and then you're like, oh my dear, this is crazy. So when I was writing it, it got a bit heavy for me because all these themes started coming up. Like, I'm talking about, in this case, LGBTQ and how they're being harassed. I'm talking about how men are discriminating amongst other men, and then somehow my brain started going towards how would a man respond to ABCFG.
Yeah.
And then when I was writing, in between that, the DJ came through me and started writing through me. And it's crazy because when they say, I know, stop looking at me like that. I know.
This is how
Jackson is like.
Yeah, this is how Ceci speaks to me, by the way. She starts talking and then realizes, am I getting into deep? Yeah, no, Ceci, I can get you, of course. All right, let's do this.
Yes. So I was writing, because you know, with Kanairo, it's mostly narration.
Yeah.
And it's been how men essentially discriminate amongst other men.
Yeah.
Instead of, providing a safe space and a community for other men to thrive, they sort of throw stones. And when you watch the film from the beginning to the end, you'll understand why Jonte, in this case, is feeling a little down, because by the time he's getting home, he's been just seeing a representation of the same man who he is, a 25 to 28-year-old man going through different kinds of discrimination through his eyes, as he was also going through his own.
Yeah.
So by the time he gets home, and sometimes it's usually it's a surprise when he gets home and he's saying, wow, Maze, it's crazy, like, hey man, but tomorrow is also another day. He's trying to convince himself, tomorrow is also another day, we can push it tomorrow. And then his conscience now tells him, bro, you're kidding yourself. It's not tomorrow. It's not like today is the day we are going.
Yeah.
And then now we don't know if he actually takes away his life or not, which is what we're going to be now discovering in the feature, which is what we're working on.
That's him.
Yeah.
All right. Ceci, I'll be coming back to you.
Right.
Jackson.
Yeah.
If I speak to